talking so slow? What is happening right now?
Dana, quit doing that.
Who is that? Is that Dana?
It is Dana, yes.
Uh-oh, we're live. Hey!
Hello!
Good evening, Snapdragons and Foxgloves. Welcome to this Wednesday's episode of FAE News Network. I am your host, Fairy Princess Lolly, and I am here tonight with I Am the Leprechaun, DJ Trishy, our music box fairy, who this is your first time here on the show, even though we have done many events, Fairy Blossom Festival with you, of course, as you are our home DJ, whom we love very much. And
I kind of popped
all
in
the
on
karaoke.
Yes. I popped in on a stream during the AFK time.
Yes.
Yeah, when we were doing the winter solstice, she sat there with me and we were being retarded.
But she's never been on FAE News, is what I'm saying.
Welcome to FAE News.
And also Gunther Hammerhands down there in the corner, and famous Dana the Boggin and Count Morbid, who is classically not at his screen, which is fine by me, actually, because it makes him look late, and that makes me look on time, and that's amazing. Anything that looks on time is awesome.
I was here at 7 o'clock, just in the wrong place.
So that was my fault.
Is that a narwhal?
There's only one
What
link,
is this thing you have?
It's a unicorn Easter basket.
I love it. I needed to give it to you. Now.
I want a unicorn Easter basket too. We all want unicorn Easter baskets.
Well,
No, I
I'll
don't
give
want
it to the one of
unicorn
you I like.
So I see bunches of people out there in the crowd. Yes,
Welcome,
and I'm just
people.
saying good evening. Yes, I see Ivy, and I see Poppy, and I see Sean, and hello, you guys. So thank you for joining us. Yes. No, normally this is the part of the show where I guess I should put this somewhere so I don't. Sorry, we were a little bit late tonight. We kind of had a couple weird technical difficulties, but here we are, and that is all good. So, well, normally this is the part of the I have to figure out something else to do in this part of the show, because classically this is where we would go over the calendar. And then I was like, okay, we'll do a calendar of the canceled events so that people know that stuff's been canceled. But really, Count Morbid laughed at me because he was like, everything's been canceled. And so I thought, well, that's probably correct.
Instead of looking at it like things that have been canceled, why don't we look at the things that we wish we were doing right now?
Things that we wish we were doing right now.
Right.
What,
I did a live stream
because what, like, looking at a picture of my cat sleeping, like.
If we're going to talk about things that we'd rather be doing, does that mean I can leave if I'd rather not be doing this, or
no? That's just we
no.
talk. We'd rather
chain
be doing
him to his desk. Can we chain him to his desk?
I mean, we could. Do you still have the prison change we used on Flynn?
Yes,
hey, I thought you said Sarah Nettle was going to be here tonight.
She was just messaging on the magic mirror. She's running late / has had a day.
Oh, well, I'm asking because we have all 6 of our slots currently filled, which means someone is going to get the boot at 8 o'clock for at least a little bit.
Wait, who's our vendor?
I love how our vendor is Silk Road Traders. And so one of you guys is going to get the boot. I like how everybody's like, we're here, but please kick me off the show. Thanks, guys. I feel great. Okay.
If only 2 or 3 of you lived in the same place and could share a camera. If only that was possible.
I'm just saying that.
That's a good idea. Ion was...
Yes, and if only I had been suggesting it for like the last month.
Happened before. They've done this together before.
Dana, what is wrong with your voice?
What is wrong with Dana's voice?
Famous Dana has gone through the change.
She must be way out in the far side of the hedge. She's so far away that it's time has just her voice to travel through.
What happened? Like, did somebody troll your headset?
I mean, I'm not there right now. Normally, yes, but I will say
Have they tried a new hamster?
I was on Spill the Tea yesterday. Just saying. I might.
I wish Dana's voice was really fast though. Because that would be
Instead,
hilarious.
she sounds
Yeah, right
like-
now, famous say that you sound like me, and that's not good.
I don't know if
So,
somebody messed with a voice synthesizer on your headset, or
are you tapping into her computer music box, Fairy, and messing with her?
I don't have that ability.
I don't.
No idea what y'all talking about.
We have cyber fairies now?
Well, I mean, I
Hey.
do play Cyberpunk, but you know.
Yeah.
The
I did
Cyberpunk music box, Fairy. Very good.
So famous Dana has a translator on her mic that translates, she says, into whale speak.
So, Dana, I got a question for you.
Help us.
Famous Dana, what is the recipe for chicken salad that you put on a sandwich? This is gonna take forever. Strap in.
She sounds like Andre the Giant in Princess Bride.
She's like, first,
The dread Pirate Roberts is coming out for your souls.
No.
It's so good. I don't even know.
Okay, we're done. We're
I
done.
can't even
No,
hear Dana at all.
No, Count Morbid is trying to precipitously vote for things that have not even come up yet. We have at least 45 minutes, Count Morbid, until you get to start voting.
Kel Morbid, you don't get votes tonight because you started voting before the rest of us did.
Wait, who made Gunther sound weird tonight?
No, that's normal. That's every night.
You're correct.
Yeah, it's right.
By the way,
Trying to do a thing. I want to show you.
I hope Dana didn't get mad at us.
No, she's probably trying to reset the thing because she realized she was having a actual issue. This is the smell of lavender and lemon.
Oh, good. It'll keep my ex
A
away.
lavender and a lemon.
We actually found this at a little
what is-
espresso shack on the way back from Gold Bar.
It's not espresso. It's espresso. Espresso.
I mean, potato. I don't care.
It's a
No! Potato and potato at least have the same letters.
Okay.
Espresso,
So speaking of that,
espresso.
that takes my ADHD brain, and I'm going, okay, along those lines, where the hell do the heck do the Aussies get Arvo from?
Where do they get what?
That, like when an Aussie is talking about this afternoon, they say this Arvo, and I'm like, there's no V.
It's like when they call a comforter a duvet. I'm like, you're British, turn it back a bit.
Sally.
But
Sally
a duvet is a real word.
Yeah, but they still need to turn it back a bit because they're
And
British.
Harry is short for Henry.
Yeah.
Who?
Or Hal. Hal, yeah.
Or Hal.
Henry.
Yeah, Hal also. I
It's
mean, I
very
don't even
confusing.
understand you guys.
Boy, I'm too.
I don't even know what to think about that. Oh man.
Oh.
What's this thing doing? I don't know. I really want to find a
be
thing to
okay.
show you guys. I want to show you guys the thing that made my day today, and as usual, the Book of Faces is going slow. I did find a super, super pink ocarina that I kind of want to get.
In time?
Nice.
Oh,
Enough
wait.
time.
What?
it's a reference to the game.
Oh, I didn't get that
The
part.
Ocarina
By the
of
way,
Time.
I don't know. Every
have
time.
Elf
Is that your?
fanny packs.
Is that your?
An elf what?
Fanny pack.
An elf fanny pack. That's a thing. What are you saying, Music Box?
Lost it. Gone. The train of thought went, and I am standing at the station.
Running off the rails on a crazy train.
I don't know. All I know is that every time I hear the word ocarina, I think I'm like,
hey, ocarina.
That's what it is.
See, yep. I'm a Zelda
you
fan.
You need to learn of
By the way,
of Zelda. Just saying.
Since the Music Box Fairy is here, I'm remembering Fairy. Because, first off, Gunther, look behind you.
Cat.
Yes. A couple years ago at Fairy Blossom, Phil Dorian's tallest son, singing "Earl Had to Die." He also recently had a birthday on the 4th, just now.
Yes.
But
yes, on Monday.
Yes, but I remember him singing "Earl Had to Die" in the style of Henry Rollins.
Oh, that was funny. oh my gosh, that was funny.
Earl had to die.
That was
very insistent about Earl's death. More insistent than even the whole band was really at the time.
Yeah. By the way, hey, I have a question. If Dana ever became unseelie, would she become infamous Dana? Or infamous Dana?
Infamous Dana?
At that point, you would find out what the word death from within means.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Death by cookies. Or evil cookies. Come to the dark side. We have cookies.
Yes.
Hold on.
And she baked them.
There's a story about that. Flowers in the attic.
Oh my gosh. No.
Why is everybody knowing me?
Because we heard of the book.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, isn't that
really?
It's Death by Cookies, right? I don't know. I never read the book. I think I only saw a movie or something a long time ago.
Someone tell her.
I have your thing.
Do you remember when people were upset about Luke and Leia kissing? Okay.
Flowers in the Attic takes it to a whole new level.
Yes.
This is Silky.
Were people upset about that?
About what? Luke and Leia kissing? Yeah, because they're twins.
Well, but we didn't know at the time.
But they didn't know that at the time.
No, but these guys know it. And okay, so take Flowers in the Attic. So Flowers in the Attic is you take that post knowledge of Luke and Leia, and except they know, and there's more going on.
So they're basically like Jamie and Cersei Lannister.
Yeah.
Sure,
yes.
except for tweens. Yes.
Yeah, tweens.
That's weird.
Yeah.
And inappropriate.
Yeah.
If you're unseelie and you know it, clap your hands. Whoa.
I mean, I just wanted to clap because I was compelled to do so by virtue of hearing that song.
Here's a helpful tip. If Count Morbid and the Music Box Fairy think that a topic will be tacky and taboo, listen.
I think that is actually a good gauge.
I DJ a horror convention.
I have watched lots of horror like things in the last day or so. What did I watch? Ion, what did I watch?
American Horror Story.
The movie.
No, the movie was.
I Am Legend.
Yes, I Am Legend.
Yeah, don't get me started on
and
that.
Wow. Well, I've never read it. I've never seen it, and it was strange. I think that it was strangely close to home, I guess, at this point in time, of things going on in the human world, and yeah, I do actually. But then I, read the synopsis. It's quite different from the book, I guess. So,
especially the ending.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No. Quit trying to.
I can't actually remember which ending they went with because I know they filmed several.
Okay, I don't know where Gunther went, so I'm putting him like
I think
I
he's
don't know what's
talking to a
happening, but
cat.
you're on mute, Gunther. Okay. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm
protecting your garments from the cat.
all right.
I can't remember if this mug is.
He was just in there hollering randomly, and I didn't know.
I think you said protecting your garments from the cat.
Yes. No, that. I think she thought that what was in my cup was water, and she just took a big drink of it to discover that it's carbonated flavored water. Whoops! Wow, not as tasty as I thought.
Hey, Morbid, check out my cup.
That is delightful.
Oh, that's a cool cup. Here, wait, put it close to the camera. Let's embiggen you. I want to see it. I want to see it bigger.
Oh,
biggering. Well, I'm trying to embiggen.
What kind of tea are you?
Does it glow in the dark?
No, it does not.
Earl Grey.
I am drinking Earl Grey.
The background of the main scope gives me a little bit of a
If it's not Earl Grey, it's not tea.
That's what.
No, this is my reflective wall. So this wall is like the reflective wall that is this foyer area in the mobile home I grew up in. So yeah, this is a 1970s mobile home reflective wall. There are snowflakes hanging from my ceiling.
Yeah. Well, no, the pattern on the mug.
That's amazing.
The pattern on the mug.
Oh, the pattern on the mug is skulls.
Yeah, no, but behind the skull, it looks a little snowflakey behind the skull.
Oh, yeah, kind of, but it's bones. Yeah, it's a snowflake of bones.
It's a bone flake.
It's a bone flake, yeah. Well,
a bone flake.
What?
Let it bone, let it bone, let it bone.
No. I'm an adult. I am an adult.
I'm telling you, yes.
It does not work very well. I guess I was gonna jump in with "Do you want to build a bone man?" and then I thought that didn't sound right.
No,
it doesn't have to be a bone.
Because we are 12.
What are we doing tonight, then, friend?
Wait, we're still low, Dana.
So,
Dana, can you speak, Dana?
I cannot.
Is that the same cat? Is that cat transversing space and time to show up in various different?
Yes, it'll be on your camera next.
It's a teleporting cat.
They love to travel interdimensionally.
Via ceilings and stuff.
Hey, Count Morbid, check it out.
Cat butt.
Behold, the Eye of Sauron.
So, given that the Music Box Fairy is here, have you all heard the new song of the summer, created by a 4-year-old young girl? The song is called "I Wonder What's Inside Your Butthole."
Oh yeah, that thing.
I wondered about that.
Oh no! It's
legit. It's legit, and I might have to try to find a dance remix of it.
Yes. They're out there, and they
I know
already
there
have
are
several covers.
I don't even know what to think of it.
That's okay. I found a club remix of "Toss a Coin to Your Witcher," and I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna have to.
Hey, remember when everyone was really afraid that there'd be a lot of witchers at Ren Fairs this summer? Problem solved. Okay.
I was gonna invest in a whole bag of chocolate coins, just so I could throw them at.
Oh, that's genius.
No, for every witcher I see, I'm gonna just start chucking chocolate coins at them.
Or dandelions.
So if I decided to dye my hair white, you'd start chucking coins at me because I'm cosplaying.
I don't know anything about Witcher. I've not ever seen it. I don't understand the coin thing reference. Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm under that rock.
Please allow me to sum up The Witcher.
No, there is too much.
Leather pants.
I don't even know who that is. Who is that?
Superman. In leather pants.
Wig and leather pants. And that's it.
Think of Legolas.
Superman that I know by name got in a horse accident.
That's That's like 5 Supermans ago.
No, hold on. Superman. Do you know who Superman is?
Well, yes.
Somebody send her a picture of the Witcher, please.
Superman dyed
Well,
his hair silverly white and has it as long as mine, and decided to go wear the pants, and now he's the Witcher.
He also appeared in the show The Tudors.
Okay, that was
that's a
long
good
time
show.
ago. The Galaxy Far, Far Away. All right.
Where he is, I forget who he is in The Tudors.
He's an Earl, and it's not gray, so he's not tea. So it doesn't matter.
I'll sip him.
At any rate, we have a prize to give out from last week.
Oh, we do actually. Wow, are you excited for this or what, Ion? Like you're already. You're like, it is 2 minutes until 8 o'clock, and I want to spin the wheel.
There you go, Amy or Lolly.
What are you sending? What are you sending?
Showing on camera. The Witcher.
Maybe she just thought that was
played by Henry Cavill.
That is actually what I look like without horns in a hot tub. Just saying.
He
needed a bath.
Well, I mean, he's not terrible.
He also has yellow eyes and such, but yeah.
Yellow eyes are annoying.
Morbid scared himself.
I mean,
all right. I do have the wheel pulled up, and I also see, is that our artist in the wings that I see there? Yes, it is. Gunther, you're super hard to hear. Do you have a microphone not near your mouth?
No, I don't have a microphone near my mouth. Do we have? There was about.
When you're far away, it's hard.
I'm fixing that right now.
And what were you saying before that? When he leans back, though, if he does not have some kind of thing near his mouth, then the distance makes it hard to hear him.
Did somebody say Facco?
Say what? So
Huh?
what's the thing about the coins? Why does everybody give the Witcher what does the Witcher even do? Why is he called the Witcher? Somebody explain.
Yeah, he does exactly what he does.
Basically, at one point, he acquires a bard who believes that he needs to do public relations work for the Witcher. So he creates this song that everyone sings now.
It's called
Coin to your Witcher.
Oh, friend of humanity.
Is this better than?
He basically goes around fighting monsters, if you will.
No?
You sound just fine, Gunther.
Okay.
Oh, Dana sounds good now.
Famous Dana, you have your voice back. What happened?
Do we know what happened to your sound before?
Nothing
did this
happened
involve
to my
a sea
sound.
witch?
Famous Dana is playing it off.
She was just waking up.
Yeah.
Now she's up to speed.
I turned everything off and turned it all back on again and pressed a bunch of buttons and unplugged a bunch of things and.
So basically,
Stuff.
you did everything I would normally do to fix your computer for you.
And it didn't fix it at first. I just sat here, moping.
I saw that you had a big bottom.
You gave it a guilt trip. That worked.
I mean,
usually losing your voice involves a sea witch.
We sang that last week. We don't need to sing that again this week.
Yep.
Okay, you guys, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Sorry, what were we ready
The
for?
Pride gloves from Lviv.
Oh, yes.
Push
I
the
love
button.
those.
I'm spinning the wheel.
I couldn't.
The wheel seems very loud today.
My kids.
I can't see it.
My kids did not get my gloves paired up, so I can't find them right now. I can find one of each. So I have the purple and blue
I'm trying to embiggen the wheel.
and the rainbow ones, and I love them.
I hear it ticking in the background.
Why is it not showing the wheel?
It was.
No, I don't know what's happening.
I feel that very
It's
clearly
like
right
it's
now.
here, but it's.
But it's there. There's the wheel.
Ha! There's the wheel. That was very strange. I think that everything is running slowly is what is happening. Because look at it. It's like tick, 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 tick. I wish I knew why this laptop did the slow thing, but I don't. And I have tried to fix it. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will start what, huh?
If you'd like, I could start running the production things.
I don't know what you're talking about, but probably it's not a conversation for here.
Right.
So
that's fair. Carry on.
Holy smokes. Stop going so slow. Yeah, oh, yes. They make it heavy. I'm just wondering, because this weekend we're not doing handmade home shopping on Sunday because it's Mother's Day. And so I'm thinking that we should do something else on Sunday, and maybe Sunday should be facial day for you guys.
Nope.
That could be fun.
No,
I need it.
I have.
No, you'll do it.
Is that like a facial for them so their mother?
Oh, man.
Never mind.
If Professor Culpepper gets it, I'm overruling it right now.
That would be 2 times in a row.
Yeah, we have to. Review.
Oh.
Is it Lady Ash? It's Lady Ash?
I think it's Lady Ash. We have to wait for the thing and the horn to make it official, because it could just be going slow. Lady Ash and Ladybug. Congratulations, lady. The rainbow gloves. I think they will like that.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right.
They are awesome.
Morbid.
I will, if they are a little bit big, because if she makes them like a little loose, wash them in hot water and dry them on high so that they'll fit better.
That's right.
If you are like
Morbid
overly
is
thin
angry
like
and
me.
apparently doesn't want to be kicked.
So everybody out there that is on right now, make sure you
Okay, Gunther, you need to come out here. Gunther, you need to come. You need to come to my part of the castle.
I was going to say, I'm
going to kick you.
I don't mind being kicked.
That's awesome. I will keep that in mind for the future, but you're also going to stay on the show.
Curses! I mean, yay.
Oh, man.
Scoochie Princess.
Sorry, Gunther, your princess is in another castle.
I can only... Okay. So you're going to have... You can't lean on that.
Okay, if I don't... Okay, look at my head.
Posture.
Okay.
What are you doing? No, stop. No, touch the things. Why does he have to touch the things?
Because he's taller
because you're
than
short.
You.
She is short.
This is as far as I can scooch, though, because I have a pile of books next to me.
Do you realize I can't hear anything?
Uh-oh. I don't know what to do about that. He can't hear anything because I have the...
We should welcome our guest.
We're trying.
Hello, August. How are you doing this evening?
Hello, I'm good. It's great to see all of you.
No, I can't hear anything at all.
This is horrible. I hate my idea.
I hate your idea, too. I'm sorry. Gunther has messed things up. Can you just...
Gunther tried to fix them. Are they fixed? What? Why is that happening?
I don't know.
We're scared. Hold me.
No, stop touching things.
Not anything anymore.
Mute your mouth.
I'm not touching my mouth either.
Oh, look, the guest is here.
So,
hi.
Can you guys hear us?
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Yes. Okay.
We swear we're professionals.
Yes.
No,
be
we're not.
She's professional. I'm a troll.
Welcome to this is Silk Road Traders, everybody. Please wave hello.
We've been
Why?
doing that for
Yes. Now, we have had you here on the show before, briefly for a handmade home shopping. You were here. Yes?
Yes, indeed.
Yes. So please, I'm going to embiggen you here. And if you would like to, please just introduce yourself and say hello to everybody.
You are so big. Look at you.
I'm so big. I never get to be big. My name is Erica. I'm the owner of the Silk Road Traders. We primarily sell fragrance oils and perfumes, but we also recently launched our first clothing collection. That's a bit of a hybrid between festival wear and mundane wear, so that you don't have to pack all of your garb up at the end of the season.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wait, say that bit again?
That,
Well, not that I pack my garb up at the end of the event, anyway, but you know.
Well, it's true. Well, so for the less adventurous customers,
Right.
this is a little bit of an in-between to ease their way into wearing their garb all the time.
So what got you started doing this?
Let's see. You know, I have been working at Renaissance Festival since 2001, maybe. And then I got on the road full time in 2009. I graduated from college during a recession and there wasn't a lot to do. So I said I would run away and join the circus until better prospects came up. And 11 years later, here I am, still part of the circus.
And a recession.
You know, I feel like that. I can identify with that completely.
Gunther can identify with being a part of the circus. I would like to very closely still, because I remember you had that awesome shirt or a real similar shirt last time you were on the show, and I really, really wanted one. And I would like to identify with that shirt much more closely than I am.
Yeah, we still have them. I think you like.
I love them. Is it bamboo?
It's not bamboo. It's rayon with a little bit of lycra, so that it's got some good stretch. But it's all really, really soft and washes really well, wears really well. And the collection that we just released.
Well, so let's see here.
I like stretchy stuff because I'm very tall and it's very hard, but I couldn't think I'd wear that.
I think that would look awkward on you.
Yeah.
No, I'm curious.
It's perfect for
He would make it awkward.
Yeah, right. I would actually strive to make it awkward.
Yes, he would.
So, I'm curious. These perfumes I see that are in front of you.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if you can maybe talk to us about some of those and what is like what your most popular ones are, or what are they made from, et cetera, et cetera.
Absolutely. So what I have in front of you here, or in front of me here, are just the bottles that we offer. So this is going to be 1/3 of an ounce. We've got a 1/2 ounce and a full ounce, and we have eyedroppers, and as well as roller balls. And so basically, you can see the roller ball here. Basically on the website, we have all of the scents listed. We finally got them all up. You know, it's really hard to sell perfume online. So before this new world that we are living in, we didn't have much of a website to speak of. So we've really been like hustling to get everything listed online, and we finally have all the scents there. We have over 80 different base scents and a dozen different custom blends that we are our own recipes. But we also love to do custom blends for the customer. So if they know they want a mix of lavender, vanilla, and lemon, we can do that. And you know, that's a different experience when you're working with us at our booth, because we have all the scents arrayed on the table and you can smell them all. You can work on blending them. You can kind of have that full on tactile experience. So online, obviously, you just have to go with your memory and what scents you know you like. But they are all listed there now, and we can do the blends. Or you can get them individually in little bottles of each one and then mix them at home when you go home. You can put the scents right on your skin. They are body safe, body grade. Or you can use them in diffusers at home. You can mix them with water and make a room spray or a body spray. You can put them in the bath. So a lot of different options there with the perfumes.
What would you say your favorite blend is?
Oh my gosh, last year we released a collection based off of the fairies from A Midsummer Night's Dream. So, we've got Puck, Cobweb, Moss, all of those. And I really love that whole collection because it really spans the gamut from very delicate and light to a little more spicy and mischievous and very bold green scents as well. Something for everybody there.
I'm looking at them right now.
Yeah.
So what's in the Cobweb fragrance oil?
Man, the Cobweb has been a surprise favorite. It has Indonesian teak, moonflower, vanilla, and musk. And so it's a very rich and romantic smell. And it works for a variety of genders because on some people, the moonflower comes forward more strongly for a lighter scent. And then on other people, because of your skin chemistry, everything's a little bit different. The musk will come forward a lot more strongly and make it a deeper, spicier scent.
Now, it is an interesting challenge that you mentioned here about trying to sell perfume because over the interwebs, because how can do you have a way?
If you hold them up to the camera, we can smell them better.
Yeah, scratch and sniff technology.
Yeah.
Right?
Doggone it, Morbid! I almost snorted my tea.
I actually can hear Count Morbid, so I'm not quite sure why. I can hear everybody else, but I can't hear when they talk. So I'm sorry.
It's probably
I'm
for
not
the best.
ignoring you.
It's okay. It's okay. He's used to being ignored.
It's for the best. Yeah.
But yeah, in answer to your question, it's been a really fun and interesting challenge to try to capture the essence of the scent using props and display around the bottles. So you'll see in every picture, I use those same two basic unlabeled amber bottles to represent the perfume. And then the rest of the picture surrounding it is how I try to capture the vibe or the feeling or the smell that I'm trying to represent. And it's been an even more interesting challenge trying to do it with stuff I have around the house.
Well, do you have like a sample that, I'm sorry, I don't know if I even got this question out. I got briefly distracted. Do you have like a sample size that customers can get if they want to try something before they commit to a whole thing? Or
yeah, the smallest size I have is the third of an ounce, and that's just $7. I've tried to send samples like Q-tips or something soaked in the scent that they're requesting, and that sort of works. But really, I'm not set up there yet. I'm not sure what the answer is since this is such a new environment for me. Typically if they're just at the booth, they can smell till their heart's content. I have coffee beans in case their nose gets tired and they need to reboot. But it is definitely a new problem to overcome in online sales.
It actually smells like me.
I don't know. The Oberon one sounds like it smells good. I'm just looking at. I'm looking at
I smell like me.
You do not smell like all of those things.
I ate oranges in the morning.
That's a really nice compliment
maybe
you're giving there, Morbid. Careful.
So here's some of the clothing now that we're looking at. The kerchief dress. Oh, that's super cute.
So I saw the term scant. Scant.
Scant?
Someone related.
Where did you see the term scant? Count Morbid says that he saw the term scant, but I don't. He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't ask a question, so I'm not.
So I don't have them online right now because our first batch sold out in the first evening. But I do have some right here that I can show you. In the spring and summer, I'm able to do dyeing. Yeah, that's a skirt. That's a skirt. Is they're very similar to that, but the scants are pants like this. It's a full circle skirt that I turned into pants, and they're all hand dyed. Cotton muslin, so they feel really nice too. And they're all one of a kind because the dye has a mind of its own. I'm only the conduit for its creativity.
Nice.
And so these are the scants. We'll actually be I'm going to be doing another batch tomorrow, and they should go live on Friday. So definitely keep an eye out for those because they're really
skirt pants.
Skirt pants. They're the best.
Yes, that's cute.
Those are awesome. And yeah, I was. Just as you pulled those things up, I was looking at this flower skirt that is on your...
Yeah.
How do I'm going to unembiggen you here for a minute and get back. Help him.
Oh, God!
Oh, man. Did I just do what I think I did?
You went back to you.
Shut up, Morbid. I did. No, I accidentally removed her from the stream, I think. there she is. Yay.
Yeah, I love.
Well, sometimes if it goes, like if it
really,
scrolls.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, so you can see the full circle. It's got a scalloped edge to help it give you that feeling of being petal-like. And they're great for dancers. They're fairies. They're just the most beautiful, colorful things that I create. And they have a special place in my heart because I just love working with colors. So every single pair, I'm like, oh, should I?
That one looks like an iris.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going for a violet, but I like iris too. Yeah.
Oh, violet, yeah.
Yeah.
No, now that you say it, of course, and then I imagine it being a whole. I think you got it actually, and I just don't know flowers very well. These are really cool. How long are they?
They are 36 inches.
I don't know what that means exactly.
3 feet.
It means that for some people it's below the knee, and some people it's at our feet.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's kind of mid calf, not all the way to your ankle, but also not.
Well, maybe to my ankle.
I mean, it seems like from your waist to your knee, if you were 3 feet long, that would be very. You must be very, 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 very tall. This is cool.
Thank you.
I'm bringing you back. We're going to stop sharing your site here. See what we can. What the heck? I don't even know what's happening right now. I know, eventually. I don't know what it's doing.
So with a name like Silk Road Traders, that makes one think that maybe that your scents and other things are inspired throughout the world. Would you say that's true?
Absolutely. I'm an avid traveler. I've probably been to almost 36 countries at this point, and a lot of my favorite products that I sell or have sold are things that I have seen in my travels and made the contacts for with the folks directly, and then I bring them home and sell them. So even the things that I don't make myself, I feel like I have a more personal connection to them than some faceless company on the internet that's just selling everything that they can get their hands on. So it makes me feel good knowing and relationship with all of the small businesses. Even the clothing, these clothes, I didn't make them personally. I designed them and then worked with a female-owned company in Indonesia to have them made. But I've been there. I've I've met this woman, I've had meals with her, and so now I'm bringing her back to the States and making her company a bigger part, being a part of her company and helping her grow. And so it's just like a very nice, the world is small process that I like to enjoy.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Collaborative for sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's pretty awesome. So what we are coming up where it's 8:23. Oh man, I feel like I'm about to eat my microphone here. It's kind of making its way. I don't know what happened to Music Box. Where'd she go? I don't she disappeared on us, I guess.
To be reinserted and in the current studio.
She's in the wings.
Oh, Count Morbid is on mute.
Oh, you have to wind up the.
And yeah, she's in the wings.
You have to wind up the Music Box Fairy. Yeah.
There she is. Oh, okay. I will bring her back in a minute. I did not see what happened to her there. So, today, what is the since we're coming up on 8:30, what is the giveaway item that you have brought today for our viewers?
Sure. So I thought in the spirit of Mother's Day that I would do one of our Mother's Day bouquet gift sets as our giveaway.
Do you have one there?
This is the lovely picture that I have drawn to represent the bouquet. I don't know if it's in shadows.
It is a little shadowy.
Basically what it is
bring it close and show it to the camera.
Okay. My artwork. There you go.
Oh, pretty.
So the bouquet is
wow.
5 1/3 ounce rollerball vials of different flowers. So it's going to have rose, orchid, lily of the valley, fern, and violet. 1 of each scent in the bottles. As well as an informational booklet on how to blend your own blends and how to layer the scents and what different scent stories you can create with the different scents as you layer them differently. And so that's the little Mother's Day bouquet. In the spirit of Mother's Day and flowers, you get 5 different scents and the booklet on how to become a perfumer yourself.
That is an awesome, amazing gift. Wow.
Super fantastic.
And if you're not the winner and you want to get this gift for your mom, it's $40, which basically means you get 6 cents for the price of 5. 5 cents for the price of 4. Something like that. Anyway, it's a good deal. I'm not good at math, but I promise I did it right.
Math.
Still a really good deal, though. It's a great deal.
For when you want to give a gift from the heart that says, "Mom, you could smell better."
Wow.
I gave her a degree last year. She was not impressed.
Well, I mean, at least if you're giving her good smelling things and saying she could smell better, as opposed to giving her something that doesn't smell good and saying you could smell better, that's,
But don't give her deodorant, they get offended.
Yes.
I don't know what to say. You're terrible.
It sounds
Count
awesome
Morbid.
that you put together.
Would you actually say that to your mother?
A mom gift
didn't
basket.
have a mother.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He had a mother once.
She's very cranky.
Well,
old.
She's very. I'm even sure Count Morbid was born as opposed to hatched or something. Well, so today, the magic word for entering the drawing, I made SILKY because that's what came to mind with the name of your business, and I figured it went well together.
Or
SILKY. And so when the show is SILKY is the word. Do not confuse our viewers, Count Morbid. When the show is over, if you would like to be entered to win, and there's 2 ways to enter. You can leave the word SILKY in the comments on YouTube below the not the live chat, but the comments once the show is over. Or I suppose you can also subscribe to our Patreon. All of our Patreon patronage gets one automatic entry just for being a part of helping make this awesome show happen and supporting everybody. So those are the 2 ways to enter. And I thought I made myself a little.
In the meantime,
Yes.
we're rolling across the website in case they want to get a hold of her to order in case they're unwilling to gamble.
I wouldn't even call it a gamble. How can you be gambling something if there's nothing to lose? Is there's only something to gain?
It's still an element of chance. It's still a lottery. It's not a risk.
All right,
I
guess. It's 0 risk, right? All right. We will not keep you any longer while we sit around and engage in buffoonery, I suppose. So you guys can see there now in the ticker, Silky is the word that you have to leave in the comments. And so thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing your things with us.
Thank you guys for having me. Have a wonderful
Great not talking with you.
Thanks for coming.
Love your hair.
I love your henna, actually. I saw that when you were.
Oh, thank you. Yes, we do henna as well. If anybody's in Pennsylvania and the
in Big in Our Hand
festival happens, you can find us there and we'll
All right.
draw you up.
Okay, Count Morbid wants me to embiggen your hand before you go. Okay, will you hold your hand up one more time?
Pretty.
Yeah.
Do you actually sell the henna on your site that if somebody wanted to do their own, they could just buy the henna?
No, because we mix our
Nope.
every weekend.
That would look really pretty when she backhands somebody.
Henna, if it's got any sort of preservatives or stabilizers in it, those are bad chemicals that you don't want to put on your skin. And the black henna is particularly bad. It's got the same dyes they put in tires, and it can scar you. So
that's not good.
Really caution, hesitation if you're going to buy henna online. You should always buy it in the powder form and then mix it yourself. But we don't have that, either. We just mix ours right before the weekend so that it's ready and as fresh as it can be when we're going to be doing it in our shops. There you go. I'll leave you with that.
Sorry, my brain went off into its own thinking land for a second. I thought, if we did facials on Sunday for Mother's Day for the guys, then maybe I can put awesome henna on them, designs on their faces when we're done. That's what and that's where my brain went. And okay, so now officially we're letting you go. Yes, thank you so much. We will talk soon.
Thank you.
See, with her hand like that, it would look so pretty when she backhanded somebody.
That's true.
Like, arts.
Ooh. I think it would actually probably just smear you and not great.
Well, did somebody remember to wind up the music box, Fairy?
Yes, I'm on that.
She has returned.
Right now.
You're crooked, Baron Hammerhands. Move over.
You're crooked.
Meow.
You're crooked.
I heard a meow.
Yes.
Your face is crooked.
There's meowers around.
Meowers for hours and hours and hours.
See, I can't believe you, Barry Princess Lolly. Those are cats that have clearly never, ever been fed. Those
Absolutely.
Cats have never even heard of food.
They are striking out in aggression and revolution right there.
Yes.
That one wants to be let out.
Meow.
Which one is that?
Meow.
The cat one.
The cat one.
That's
No, it's Gunther that needs to be let out. He's the one making noises.
I definitely need that.
That is Doss.
Gunther is not an outdoors troll.
I am not an indoor troll, thank you.
Well, yeah, but you're not an outdoor troll without like a leash and a harness.
I mean, I might take a leg off. I'm just saying. I have jelly beans in the meantime, so I'm okay.
It's all right.
Came back totally different bed treats.
I was just seeing Nettle in the comments, and I think Nettle, I would love to have you hop on in, except for that Gunther tried sharing, and it was he did not like coming over here.
I don't fit next to you, is what it is.
Well, I could go over there.
Now, if Gunther doesn't fit, you definitely will not fit either.
We can have Gunther.
What do you mean if I don't fit, he won't fit? I'm bigger than he is.
Sir Nettle is my vassal, thus it is within my right to have them take my place for a while.
No, see, look, there's Count Morbid. The more you try, Count Morbid, the more I'm going to not let you do it.
I'm just saying I'm willing to make this heroic sacrifice. Well,
you know what rhymes with vassal?
If Sir Nettle has done themselves up, they always look pretty. Wait, what? I was gonna.
I mean, we could have Ion and Gunther snuggle over there.
Yeah, give Sir. Oh God, give Sir Nettle a turn is what I'm saying, and I don't mind being booted.
He said there's a word that rhymes with vassal.
I'll text things to DJ Trishy.
Oh yeah. So why don't you speak to your Sir Nettle, Count Morbid?
Well, if Sir Nettle's already up, made herself pretty, then she should get a turn.
But she's your vassal, as you put it.
I am quite willing to not have my voice be heard for a little while. You know, considering today.
What, your voice is
fine.
very
What
important.
happened today?
I volunteer as
What happened today?
I don't know what happened today. That's the problem.
Oh, you mean earlier when you were doing whale speak?
I was communing with different types of fairies, yes.
I mean, it did seem kind of like Star Trek cool.
Apparently my new arrangement in the living room was not thought highly upon by the magic mirror that I'm using. So it decided that I needed to talk funny.
You can't even do it right.
Right, I can't. It was not me. It was.
How fun would it be if you could figure out how to have made that happen on purpose?
Right.
Well, I could always talk
or the other way.
funny like this instead.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Yeah, it probably would have. Oh my
God. Well, I mean, you could go
that.
get a balloon.
Okay, guys, it is article time.
It is article time.
Ooh, this is cool.
Article. Who has the article?
What about a participle?
I have a bunch of articles. No, not a participle. A past participle.
Is it dangling?
As opposed to a present.
Or a passive present.
Yeah.
Or a future present.
Or a past present.
Is
okay,
the
I agree with the music box theory.
Is it? Well, he said, "Is it dangling?" And that's a Weird Al reference. Your participles dangling.
That's it when it gets dangerous.
Word crimes.
Hey, I play that.
I love that song.
I play that at conventions because whenever somebody actually requests the original song, I just play Weird Al because I don't like that original song because
the original is awful.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
We are his big fans.
I don't even know what the original is.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, it's that time.
It's time for the news.
To pick an article for the evening.
Look at me. Excited.
It is. It's time for the actual weird news. Well, I guess I should say, amongst weird news that we have this evening, and even though it's not that weird, I should just take this moment to say, hey, click like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet, because I didn't say that at the beginning, and ring the bell if you want notifications. And also on Saturday, we are having a gathering on the Hedge, and if you want to find us on the Hedge, look in the low bar, and you will see a link. You should go there and join us. It will be at if you would like to get there early so that you can get yourself all situated, then you can arrive around 4 p.m. You can arrive anytime, really, but Gunther will be there specifically at 4 p.m. to help new magically and enchanted folk get situated, and
5 p.m.
And then at 5 p.m. I'm sorry, and at 6 till midnight, then we will be having we'll be having fun plotty gamey goodness. So you should come and join us. Let's see. Museums are competing over who. Oh, if you guys haven't done this before either, I'll pick 2 articles and read the titles, and then you guys get to vote on which one you want to hear. Museums are competing over who has the creepiest exhibit, and here are 30 of the best ones. I don't know that we'll do all 30, but that is article. I mean, it could have some good pictures that we can just
I have
scroll through really fast.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm looking for article number 2. I really like that one. Let's see. There was another cool one. Artist leaves dress in the Dead Sea for 2 months, and it turns into glittering salt masterpiece.
Interesting.
Kind of want to see that.
I know, right? Okay. If you want to see the creepy competition between museums, number 1, type it in the comments. This is the timer. If you want to hear about the artist who leaves their dress in the Dead Sea and it turns into a glittering salt crystal masterpiece, press number 2. So creepy museums want, or creepy competition at museums, number 1. Dead Sea dress, number 2. You have until the timer runs out. This is the part that Count Morbid hates the most because
no. I have a song to play while we wait.
So far, 2 votes for 2 and 1 vote for 1. Now 3 votes for 2.
What do I hear? What is in the background making this noise?
Count Morbid. He always does.
I can't type in the live comments.
You have to go to the YouTube, Dawn.
Oh.
We have a bunch of votes for 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 votes for 2 and 1 vote for 1. All right. Astronaut. What? What are you talking about? Astronauts? Astronauts where? I don't even know. I'm not part of that conversation. I don't know what Sarnettle's talking about. This is an inside joke. I see.
If Sir Nettle has made themselves pretty, please give them a turn. I'll take the bullet.
Have you made yourself pretty, Sir Nettle?
Very much on the inside. What?
I think that has to do with inside jokes.
I mean,
very inside jokes.
It's very inside.
Yeah.
I don't know. I very much want to hear the inside joke now. Like that is
pretty
pure
sure you
cruelty to.
I sent the link to one of our chats.
Oh. No, you don't.
But little did Count Morbid know that what he actually did was send it to all of the internet.
It's already on the entire internet, but sure.
Oh. No, I mean, how am I supposed? I mean, apparently not. It's not on my corner of the entire internet. Okay, here is the article. I see. Oh, look at Metal. You're all lit up. Look at you. All right, Count Morbid. I'm just gonna, pause you for a minute. We're bringing in Sarah Nettle, the contentious jackalope.
Hello.
Adios.
Hey, Sarah Nettle.
Hello, Sarah Nettle. Welcome. Yeah, you're all lit up.
I am all lit up.
I'm all lit up. Oh.
I'm very tall, though,
Okay.
with the antlers, so it's going to have all of me in visual range.
Ducking helps.
I am sure you said ducking. I am sure of it. Oh, I'm looking for the.
Because if her antlers light up, do
What
other
is happening?
things,
No.
that would be
Why?
weird.
I mean, whoa.
Everybody got quiet.
What if
All right.
what if they did strobe lights? What if they did strobe lights?
That
Wait, what if what with strobe lights?
Oh, here it is.
The antlers.
Your
pretty
antlers under certain circumstances.
I mean, I could
That's what-
probably do
that's
that
what
now.
famous Dana wants to- I mean, no, I think you're behind on this conversation. You missed famous Dana's comment.
I did. I heard her say something, but I couldn't, like, the volume is kind of low for me, so I couldn't hear what it was.
Okay, well, we are going to go forth and read the first article, which is the artist leaves dress in the Dead Sea for 2 months, and it turns into glittering salt crystal masterpiece. Oh, hey, I can push this button, and then I'll not see that ad. It's gross. This ad was... Well, whatever. I'm not going to answer those questions. There was like a really gross ad there that I hate looking at, and it just keeps coming up. And I realized I could get rid of it, so I did. Anyway, for her project, Tilted Salt Bride. Titled. Oh man, I must be so tired. I had trouble with that word.
Words are hard.
For her project titled Salt Bride, Israeli artist Sigalit Landau decided, that's kind of a cool name, I mean, assuming I'm saying it right, but decided to submerge a black gown in the Dead Sea. The gown spent 2 months in the salt-rich waters in 2014, and as you can see from these stunning pictures, which must be below what I'm reading, the end result is nothing short of magical. The project is an 8-part photo series inspired by somebody's 1916 play titled Dybbuk. I don't know. The play is about a young Hasidic woman who becomes possessed by the spirit of her dead lover, and Landau's salt-encrusted gown is a replica of the one worn in the dramatic production of the 1920s. Landau checked on the black gown various times in order to capture the gradual process of salt crystallization that you can see in the pictures below. You can also see them at London's Marlborough Contemporary, where they'll be on display until September 23rd. So there it is. This is the one that it looks like we can, I'm going to try to embiggen this here. Maybe, oh, maybe I don't have to. Maybe it will just says, so there it is.
As it
wow.
gets more salty.
Oh, yeah, I wonder what causes it to, causes the salt to stick to the fabric like that.
Because that's what salt does. Salt
Yeah, I imagine it would stick to anything. Kind of like, have you ever made rock candy?
Appeared in his backstage, he says.
Who, what, huh?
Gunther. He says he's stuck backstage.
Gunther's backstage? Did he?
Don't know what happened. He doesn't know what happened, but he asked me to tell you.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. I got him.
My heels broke. I fell off the stage. I apologize profusely.
Welcome back. Check out the dress.
I see that. That's an amazing crystallized dress full of salt in the Dead Sea. Because everything floats.
It is really cool. Whoa.
Yes. I don't do so good with salt.
Whoa.
Wow.
That is really cool. 2 months.
So is this what happens when the salt just encrusts all the fabric? Is that what this is?
Yeah, that's kind of how like they get a lot of the mineral salts and things like that out of the Dead Sea and stuffs.
They ship it in dress. I don't know.
What makes the Dead Sea so salty to begin with?
It's probably the lamp.
Look at them when they finally pulled it out. It's like entirely encased. That is amazing. What is this little?
It's
what
very
is this little
white.
thing?
When it was underwater, it still looked gray or black, and it's wow.
Yeah, it was black, and now it's completely coated. That's fantastic.
I mean, that looks like one of my dresses. The same.
Oh, look, here's the progress. Like,
Is this a time lapse
I don't-
picture? Is that what that is?
Wow.
well, down here, kind of. That's how it began over here on the left, and then these were like the first 3, but there's more.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the end of the article, though. That's amazing. And it's like even the little strings or whatever that were in there are all covered with just everything. Huh.
Yep.
So, by the way, to
Okay.
answer your question, the reason why the Dead Sea is
I was just getting there.
Oh, God.
Count Morgan
You're
says
delayed.
The salt
salt
is what makes it
so
salty.
Yeah.
Yes, the salt is what makes him salty too, I'm sure.
You are, as ever, very wise.
Although
My
I
lord.
think Ion had the actual answer for you.
Okay, what is the actual answer?
The Dead Sea is a bunch of seawater that has been isolated, and as the water is evaporating, it makes it, the salt doesn't go with it, so it's getting saltier and saltier.
Yeah.
Wait, the Dead Sea is, what is it that
It
makes it
started out
salty?
just like the salt water of the sea, but as it's been evaporating, the salt
So it's a
doesn't.
lake? It's not, it doesn't.
That is correct. It doesn't have new salt water coming into it.
Right. And as water collects into the Dead Sea, it evaporates more quickly than water in the open ocean. And so it leaves, there's way more salt behind. So even
Now-
when it rains, yeah, because it's in a low-lying desert.
It's because it doesn't rain very much nearby.
Yeah. Not very much rain.
So the next article, which was the creepiest, we don't have to look at all 30, but it was the creepiest things at museums. So, because they're having a competition, I guess, to have the creepiest things. Let's see what we've got going on here.
Poor museum curators are very bored.
I see that dress and I feel like it's, wait, what about being bored, huh? What?
I said the museum curators are very bored. That's why they're competing to see who has the creepiest.
Oh, yeah, they are so bored.
Well, people can't go to museums.
Yep.
I mean, I saw a video earlier today from the Oregon
Coronavirus
Zoo where
pandemic.
penguins are going
Yorkshire
for hikes. That's how
Museum.
bored they are.
Ooh.
Wow. The Yorkshire Museum in England has launched, how do penguins go on hikes with those short little legs?
You do know
I mean,
that
do
they
you want
have
me to find
knees.
that video for you? Because I will find it real quick and put it in the chat.
Where are they going for hikes? They're like, hey guys, want to circle our fake Antarctica again? Let's go.
No, they took them out to the woods. They're like hopping around amongst the clover. It's adorable.
I know that they
I actually
brought
kind of
other
want to see that,
animals.
to be honest. Like, with their little wings, like, look, 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 look.
They took the sloths on a
Um,
field trip to go visit the dolphins.
They took a what? A
Sloth?
sloth
Sloth.
on a field trip to visit dolphins.
Yeah. At the zoo.
And wonder how that went.
Apparently they squeaked at each other.
They squeaked at each other.
Squeaked or squawked,
I didn't even
depending
know
on
what
what
sloth
they do.
sounds like.
They
Okay.
go real slow.
Yes, they are like the place where you go to get licensing for your land dragon sloth. That had to be one of the most accurate representations ever.
Oh my lord. The DOL.
Has launched
I quit.
a weekly curator battle. #curator battle on social media to challenge others to showcase their objects related to a particular theme. A couple of days ago, the museum posted a picture of a hair bun from the burial of a Roman woman in the 3rd or 4th century. A hair bun. I mean, ew. Kicking off a new competition. This time, curators from all over were asked to share their most sinister possessions, and they delivered. From a chilling plague mask and haunting dolls to a painted whale eardrum and beyond. Museums, how do you even get a whale eardrum? What on earth?
You know whales die, right? And you just collect it then.
The same way that they get a whale usik.
What is an usik? Do I want to know what an usik is first? All right. Museums have been responding to the curator battle with their creepiest object. And it's what horror movies are made about. Continue scrolling and get your share of nightmare fuel. Museums assemble. It is time for curator battle. Today's theme chosen by you is creepiest object. Here we go. That just gives me the creeps. It does. A hair bun. I mean, ew.
Morbid says I talked the whale's ear off.
That's someone's real hair.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, millennia old. Let's see. So let's see. We have a little more information about the posterior half was formed from a Pacific wrasse. The head and thorax were sculpted with a fish jaw inserted into the mouth. This is apparently supposed to be a mermaid.
Yes.
It reminds me of Jake the Alligator Man. Let's see. Last week's best egg had replies from the Hermitage in Russia, and just like skip past this. I want to see the pictures. Ew! Look at that.
It's like forget the article. Show me the money.
It is. It's our plague mask, circa 1650 to 1750.
Oh,
Something
my bird would love that.
That is creepy. Masks are already weird enough. Let's see.
Oh,
Here we
look,
go.
it's medieval. It's medieval
What?
Big Bird.
I was thinking it was awfully
Peter
dark.
Curtin, real life vampire of Dusseldorf. Whoa. That is so gross. Huh. Anybody, who is Peter Curtin?
I mean, he's the real life vampire.
Can I read that?
Clearly.
I wanted more information than what was obviously available. Thank you very much. Barring the obvious. Social media is one of the few ways we can still engage with audiences. So we have been working really hard to come up with innovative and interesting ideas to get people talking and learning about objects in our care. More talk from museum people, because I guess they have to put that in there to make an article like, what is this thing? A cursed children's toy that we found inside the walls of a 150-year-old mansion. We call it Wheelie.
Okay,
it
how do we
moves
know
on
it's
its
cursed?
own?
Because it moves on its own, it's cursed. Is that the thing?
I mean, also just look at it.
I think so.
I move on my own.
What is it?
I move on my own, and I'm not cursed. I'm just saying.
It looks like it's a dog on wheels.
No, it looks like it's Cubert's face smashed onto what used to be a dog. Somebody surgically removed its face, cut off Cubert's face, and put it on there. Or a Snork. Or did Snorks have the things coming out of the top of their head?
Snorks had things coming off the top of their head.
Cubert with the...
Yes.
Yeah, no. Yes, okay. Let's see. The curator battle entry from NAM London. Ew. Frostbitten fingertips. Those are people's fingers that have been saved after having frostbite. Why would you do that?
I mean, it's like they're frozen, and then someone went for a little nibble and spit it out because they realized it wasn't good.
It's
That's what happens when you bite your nails too much.
There's this a bar somewhere in Western America where they used to dare people to have a drink with a frostbitten toe in it.
Why?
It was a thing that got famous in the town. It was I don't know.
A diving suit from the Rahi Museum in Finland, because that's not creepy. Let's see. As the only staff member at Red Lake Regional Heritage Center in Ontario, Canada, with a Twitter, allow me to present creepy kids costumes. Yeah, those are weird. They look like a bunch of anteaters.
Not uncle eaters.
Well, and look at what's going on with this weird one on the ground.
I mean, distant cousin eaters are a thing too.
Yeah.
Quiet. You know what I want to know? I want to know how it is that back in the day when they made these costumes. What? Yeah, and let's see, Grandma. How were these not creepy when they were created? You know, I don't. That's the part I don't get. How did people in the modern era of that time not think that it was creepy?
Oh, they did think it was creepy. It's just that it was the closest thing to realism that they could get at the time. You know, it's like, here, let me do this. This looks awful. And I'm like, well, yeah, but then we can't do it any better.
Wax child mannequin from Germany. It was stored face down in a heated attic for many years, flattening its features into a snout, which then inspired a weird Twilight Zone episode of weird pig-nosed people. Did anybody ever see that? The people that look like their noses had been ironed?
I don't watch the Twilight Zone.
That's creepy.
We don't need any more orcs.
I'm a chicken.
We don't need orcs.
You're a chicken. No, you're a music box fairy. That's a big difference.
These pictures are crazy and weird and creepy and cool. I think they're kind of neat.
I DJ for a horror convention, but I don't watch horror. Oh, is that Necropants? Please tell me that's Necropants.
It says it's old Crohan man, or what was left of him after ritualistic sacrifice. Side note, he was tortured before he died, and among other things, had his nipples cut off. Whoa.
That's a new kind of hurt there.
I mean, now that is a weird picture. These are handmade models of figures playing cards and of gold miners hauling gold nuggets to the surface. But the figures are made from crabs' legs and claws. Like,
people make dioramas
what's
out
the
of
dogs
weird
playing poker
stuff.
this one reminds me of right here. This is like some weird surreal art. I kind of like this one, to be honest.
You know, it's funny because I picked this article out just because everything in it was freaking weird.
Oh my God. This severed leg by Carrie Jameson has sprouted its own legs and a rather beastly head.
You know, when I did that, they called me a baby boy.
Just what? I just don't even understand. Why do these things even make it into museums? How do they? What is so special about them that curators feel the need to preserve them?
Well, I mean, have you ever seen something like that before? Because I haven't.
It's also because
before Barnum and Bailey's circus, there was a freak show, and he used to have some very interesting things like this on display there.
Not only that, but it does give insight into things that were like novelty and artistic back then, and like things that, like, I mean, we have taxidermists that take unused animal parts and make new creatures out of them, and it's
It's
a
sometimes
thing.
nice and sometimes weird.
I mean, we have taxidermists that do jackalopes. I mean, this is just a severed leg that somebody attached legs to.
Wow.
Hey,
See, jackalopes
I
get
resemble
offended.
that remark.
I mean, if you're stuffed by a taxidermist, then yes, you definitely do resemble that remark.
I am not stuffed by.
Did you hear my jackalope story now?
I did actually. I know the Jackalope Wives. I'm very familiar with it. I've been a fan of that story for many years, and I was glad to see you give it some attention because I think that it is very worthwhile for people to hear.
I never had heard that story, and so it was all new to me. And I really liked the way that it was written. So this one is cracking me up, though. The drinking bear. Feed it a 2-pence piece, and it'll pretend to drink from its cup as it stares into your soul.
And of course,
laser eyes.
And that was one of those things like this. That's a historical piece of kind of like machinery, because it's for a novelty thing. I mean, you feed it a coin, and you've got a coin-operated mechanical bear, that leads to our now coin-fed, video games and stuff.
What is up with weird freaking teeth painted on this? I mean, it's bad enough, but then somebody went and painted a mouth on it?
I mean,
I like it. It's smirking. It looks like it's up to no good.
It's always
Just-
no good.
Well, I mean, I guess if you're in it, yeah. I mean, seriously. Although I will say that when I was in the Kingdom of Dacia and I was in Bran Castle, I went through the torture chamber there. It was pretty cool. And there was a guy in a hooded mask, and I put my hands and my face into the stocks, and that was kind of fun. I mean, not in the way that I'd like to stay there or anything, but it was hilarity. So, ew, whoa, what's that? In a lot of ways, we wish we could unsee this entire thread, and we most definitely cannot beat the hair bun, but we'll just leave this here. Is this the...
Oh, is this the face on the back of the face? Is this the dude with the face on the back of his head? No, this isn't that gentleman.
Well, it's like a bead or something, and it's got a skull carved on one side, and then a very deformed looking face carved on another. I wish they told you what it was. It's interesting. The mummified Hand of Glory.
Oh yeah, Hands of Glory. Yeah.
Hands of Glory are super creepy.
Mm-hmm.
What is a Hand of Glory?
It's supposed to help you.
We can't talk about that on television.
Yeah, and there's
Oh, haha. So it's supposed to help you steal things?
Yeah, it's a thief thing. Like it's supposed to be isn't it supposed to be the hand of somebody who was like hung to death, and then you use it to it holds a lantern, and then only you can see the light or something like that. Like it's a tool for thieves. I'd have to look it up to remember the exact details,
but it's also the symbol of the Hand of Glory has
I am doing that actually right
not
now,
okay background in the South, we shall say. It has symbolism to rather racist ties.
Oh.
Yeah,
well, that's
I
not
can see
good.
that.
Let's not be that serious.
Significantly older than the American South, if my memory is.
We're not a
but
fan
yes,
of that work.
Yeah,
no ties.
It is. It was a symbol of black magic, but also.
Okay, it says here on.
Santeria?
Well, it says here, a hand of glory is the dried and pickled hand of a male person who has been hanged, often specified as being the left or the sinister hand, or if the man was hanged for murder, the hand that did the deed, quote unquote. Old European beliefs attribute great powers to a hand of glory combined with a candle made from fat from the corpse of the same malefactor who died on the gallows. The candle so made, lighted, and placed as if in a candlestick in the hand of glory would have rendered motionless all persons to whom it was presented. The process of preparing the hand and the candle are described in 18th century documents with certain steps, so the 1700s. Certain steps were disputed due to difficulty if properly translating phrases from that era. The concept inspired short stories and poems in the 19th century. How strange. It's strange to me that there's a whole somebody took the time to write down some series of weird magic spell-like things that you can do, and that this, why would they think to begin with that this thing has magical powers long after the fact?
It's got
history of the term.
It's also got a
I'm just
nice,
sorry, go ahead.
There's a mention of it in the Harry Potter books as well. So
yep,
in book 1 and book 7.
Huh. Wow. We are not a museum, but we have so many creepy things in this SOCH. One of my favorites, this cute little kitty cat harp. I mean, that's pretty weird.
Thanks, I hate
it. It's very kitschy.
It's a harpsichord.
Let's see. Can I offer a Tirpitz? Saved from drowning after her German ship her German ship sunk the South Pacific. That is what that says, right? Should it say sunk in the South Pacific? Because you can't really sink all of the South Pacific.
I mean, I would
sunk all
hope
of the
that.
South.
I mean, maybe she did
just
sink
from
all
the
of
view
the
of
South
that,
Pacific. You don't know.
Just from the view of that, it needs to be in the South Pacific.
Let's see. Eventually auctioned off for pork. Wow. But they saved her head. Guess that was important. Oh wait, stop volume. What are you doing? Okay, my volume was just going down, I guess. Let's see. Ooh, weird. What's this? We don't have a collection, but our digital manager spotted this in the Tyrolean Folk Art Museum in Innsbruck. It's a decorative, quote unquote, towel holder for your bathroom. For Count Morbid's bathroom, maybe. Look at that thing.
I mean,
I kind of want that.
He likes to make sure that there's something holy holding his TP. So I can see it.
We could get him the towel from Shakespeare Speaks, and he could put the towel onto that.
So he probably already has that because it's Count
let's
Morbid.
See. But what? Were you saying something?
I was, but I got lost.
I don't know. I heard Count Morbid saying something, or I mean Gunther saying something, and then he was not saying anything. Oh. Let's see. Our creepiest object is a pincushion, complete with tiny children's heads.
Oh, I love this. I need this in my life.
That thing is so cool. It makes me think of a nursery rhyme or something, right?
I absolutely need that with 7 little peas in it.
There once was a man from Nantucket. Okay, I got nothing else.
No.
Another mermaid.
That's good. Yes. There are a lot of these. Let's see. What's this? How could we are properly ashamed of us? It's a physician's stick used for a patient to bite on for the pain during pre-anesthesia and pre-antiseptic surgical procedure. Check these bite marks. Holy smokes. That's crazy. What the heck is that thing? It is A sheep's heart stuck with pins and nails and strung on a loop of cord. It is for breaking evil spells. Huh. I mean... And somehow that thing got preserved all the way until now. Let's see. From the Natural History Museum in Maastricht, a rat king. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, the Rat Kings. Yes, that's exactly. So when they talk about the Rat King and the Nutcracker, that's what it is.
I mean, I know what a Rat King is supposed to be, but I've never actually seen one.
Right.
There's some
cool.
dispute as to whether they're real or whether people just like make them, but whether this can like actually ever naturally happen with like the rats getting all tangled up like this.
Huh. This is a mummified cat that was found concealed in the floorboards above our stateroom, surrounded by a ring of hazelnut shells. Kind of a big cat, don't you think?
Well, that's kind of what happened to our under the house cat disappeared, and I mourned him, and then we found him mummified. It was like, okay,
I mean,
clown face. What the
like a mummy or daddy mummified, or just like it had,
like that cat.
This is the painted whale eardrum, you guys. That's
a whale. That's not even a cat. That's a whale.
It's the painted whale eardrum. Look at my Silky baby.
Does that cat need a painted whale eardrum? Silky does.
My pictures have gone away. I guess they're not loading anymore. I'm not. Ooh. A mummified mermaid do. Everybody has a mummified mermaid.
Yeah, because they were trying to make them to.
Oh my gosh, is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Should I go to a different article, or should we keep looking at the creepiest things?
I mean,
the creepiest things are pretty creepy and cool. A fetus doll to train midwives and medical students. I mean, ew?
Well,
that's a thing I've seen now.
Well, okay.
I'm just pointing out that the 2-1-CD ones are the ones that are creeped out. I am just saying, man.
Okay, that actually seems like it's the bottom of the whatevers, and I'm not going to the next page. So we may have to do a different. Those were really weird and creepy and cool. I really liked that article. Did somebody submit that? Is Dana talking to us? Dana, do you know you're on mute?
Nope. And no.
You are. Oh, you're unmuted now.
Dana is always on mute because of the deep voice. Dana scared all of us and made us feel threatened in some way, shape, or form.
You were all giggling. It was weird.
No, not all of us. I was terrified and I ran for the hills like Godzilla would if he saw spiders.
I am not a spider.
Yes, you are.
When I'm deep and dark,
I think those hands are really cool.
You know, I gotta say
Let's
this.
see.
I gotta say this. That DJ Trishie's blue hair, the musical fairy's blue hair, is actually outstanding, and I think I need to make my hair that blue.
This is blue and pink and purple and probably some turquoise in it.
So. I'm just talking about the blue that I see. I don't see the pink and purple. Thank to God this, you know.
It looks very teal. What are you doing? Why are you?
It's something that I am deeply considering for my own.
No, get down.
You know, chasm of long, you know, thin hairness, and you know, if I could pull off that blue, it would be amazing. And then if I could pull off the glowing horns, like she has, like Nettle has antlers, that'd be cool too. But I can't.
Well, I don't know
why not. You want to dye your hair blue.
I have blue horns that are the same color, so.
Really?
I am absolutely sure you could find yourself a way to get your horns to light up. And in fact, I may have suggestions for you if that's something that you're interested in.
We've strung lights
I gotta
on him
say
before.
this. I gotta say this. That famous Dana the Boggin.
He needs a new light up glamour, is what he needs.
Famous Dana the Boggin has sent me a thing to help me in such of an endeavor. I haven't tried it yet, but it is this thing here, and apparently these light up white, red, green, blue, all other colors. And
nice.
Oh yes,
Customizable.
yeah. I have a bunch of those.
There is a remote control. I have been a bit apprehensive because I feel that Fairy Princess Lolly would try to obtain the remote control and sit there in the next room and just change the color of my horns at that point.
I have ones like that with a smaller battery pack. So,
but you have that.
I will
you have amazing dresses like that. Is the thing
you can get them off of Amazon for like $13 for a set.
Yeah, I'll say too though that the remote controls on those, the range on them is not super long, so it is unlikely that she would be able to control you from very far away.
I would hate to tell you this, but Fairy Princess Lolly at this current moment is actually probably only 10 feet away from me, even though there's a wall.
The wall may be enough to block it.
That may be
Fairy
true.
Princess Lolly is trying to read the next article.
Okay. Article. Article?
Yes.
What's the next article?
A newly discovered dinosaur named Star Lizard in honor of David Bowie.
My baby is crying as hard as babes could.
I mean, I don't know. So that one, okay, we're gonna pick between the David Bowie dinosaur or the permanently disappointed cat who looks like he's judging your poor life choices. I don't know. I kind of want to hear about the David Bowie dinosaur myself, to be perfectly honest. I mean, is there anybody who would rather hear about something more than a David Bowie dinosaur?
My baby's heart is gone, and it left my baby blue. Nobody knew.
Do you need to mute him?
Maybe. I don't even know what's happening.
Slime and snail or
And puppy dog tails. And baby says,
What have I done? Ooh, I don't even know right now, you guys. Okay.
They're coming to take me away.
All I know is
Coming to take me away. Oh, to the funny farm.
I'm just saying much represents the Goblin
David
King.
Bowie?
Huh?
The funny farm? Hee hee ha ho ha ha.
Haha. You said, what have I done? And I'm like, they're coming to take me away. We've driven you crazy.
But well, you've got a long drive. I've been to crazy. Each time it's a little further out and a little further out and a little further out.
Crazy.
I have 7
crazy
children.
once.
I'm already
here we go.
crazy.
So the Stegosaurus is a new species of dinosaur possessing ornate horns and a star-shaped skull.
Mm.
It is no secret. Scientists take personal liberties in naming their discoveries. For a newly discovered dinosaur that sported some flamboyant headgear, scientists chose the name Stegosaurus or Star Lizard to in honor of the true starman himself, David Bowie. According to the Daily Mail, fossils unearthed in Montana belong to a dinosaur that roamed the territory some 75 million years ago. The dinosaur possessed a parrot-like beak, a horn on its nose, bony frills, and a star-like skull. The dinosaur genus was given the name Stegosaurus, and Stelae. The first word is derived from a combination of the Latin word stella, meaning star, and saurus, which is the Greek word for lizard. I'm mixing up Latin and Greek. And there's somebody out there that's like turning over right now. Let's see. It will henceforth be the first member of the new genus of Stegosaurus. A study of the new lizard was published in the Royal Society Open Science in late April 2020. The Stegosaurus belongs to the ceratopsians, a group of plant-eating beaked dinosaurs, which includes the similar-looking Triceratops, during the, how do you say that word, Cretaceous period? The Stegosaurus stomped around the Earth alongside other ferocious dinosaurs like the Tyrannosaurus Rex and raptors. I guess this little thing that sort of looks like a Donnie Darko rabbit in the middle must be its skull.
I mean, it's definitely a diagram of a skull, I think.
I mean, how do they even know that if that's not, if they, what?
Okay,
if these are the,
so go back to it. It looks like this here is its two middle fingers, and there is its thigh bone. Perhaps shoulder blade.
Body.
We're unsure.
The skull ornamentation is astonishing, almost star-like. Let's see, the name of the new dinosaur, David Bowie, blah, blah, blah. Like, we got to that part. I want to see more pictures of it. Oh, whoa. Dinosaurs are all so strange. Just what happened to them? Where did they come from? Where did they go?
They don't look like Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh, wow.
Their horns and frills
Cotton Eye Joe. That'd be awesome.
Were unique and varied between different individuals, similar to peacocks that each have their own unique set of tail feathers to attract a mate. I guess it just seems like there were so many dinosaurs, and then, I mean, but we know like alligators and lizards and chickens, I guess, are ancient dinosaurs, right? I'm looking for pictures. I'm skipping past all the words, and I'm just looking for pictures, guys.
All birds are
Typical.
basically just like they're products.
Ion, turn on your microphone. We can't hear you.
Whoa.
Now, the
The
scientific
jaw and
response
the
is
cost of royal inbreeding. Huh. I'm sorry, what were you saying, Gunther?
I was saying that Ion sounded like he was trying to tell us a thing, but I couldn't hear him. No.
We could hear an echo of you in other spaces.
You're on mute, Ion.
I wasn't
on
before.
mute, Ion.
Well, I just now unmuted you or tried to unmute you.
I wasn't muted before.
Oh.
Weird.
So I just
I don't know what's
unplugged
going
my
on with everyone's microphones today. It's just
I just
odd.
unplugged my headset and plugged it back in. What I was saying is that all birds are theropod dinosaurs, like the T-Rex.
Yes.
Yeah. A T-Rex is a bird?
No,
No.
birds are like the T-Rex. All of them.
So how can a bird be like the T-Rex, but the T-Rex is not like a bird?
Because
The same way that a Chihuahua can be a dog, but not all dogs are Chihuahuas.
But yet all dogs are descended from wolves, but not all wolves are dogs.
Some dogs are Chihuahuas.
Yes, and some T-Rexes, or some, so all birds are dinosaurs. Yes?
yes,
But
theropod
But they're not
dinosaurs.
all T-Rexes. Just like all dogs are not Chihuahuas.
Right. The giganticism among dinosaurs probably went away because of the impact from the comet, meteor, whatever.
This meteor, do we have proof of this meteor? Where did this meteor go?
We have evidence
Yucatan
at the
Peninsula.
KT boundary of the worldwide dust cloud that would have been picked up and put everywhere.
Correct. We also have the crater off of the Gulf of Mexico. We know
The
exactly where it went.
Peninsula. The Yucatan Peninsula.
What crater off the Gulf of Mexico?
Yucatan
under the
Peninsula,
water.
I just told you.
Oh, it's under the water. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I mean, it's not like I disbelieve in dinosaurs or something. I just don't know. I'm not
Serpent authorities, they are not dinosaurs. They are, in fact, dragons.
They're chocobos.
The chocobos, that's right.
Right. Did the Spanish Inquisition actually happen?
No.
It was so
No
long
one's
ago
expecting
that
it.
we don't see it.
Wait, what?
Huh?
I don't even know. I mean, yes, the Inquisition definitely happened.
So why wouldn't this gigantic meteor comet thingy that messed up the dinosaurs actually happen or not happen?
Well, the dinosaurs weren't messed
nobody
up. They
claimed
just
that
became
it.
birds.
Nobody
have
claimed
proof?
that it didn't happen.
You asked if we had proof.
Well, yes, because I wanted to know if a meteor that huge hit the Earth, where did it hit the Earth? So I asked whether or not we had proof. And
the question is fine. Yep, there is quite a lot of evidence of the it's got a name that I can't pronounce, but of the meteor, yes.
The Spanish Inquisition was just my word of the day that I had to bring in somehow.
That's 2 words. Spanish Inquisition, 2 words. I mean, I'm not trying to be picky. I'm just saying I'm super hungry, you guys, and it's 9:30.
Someone else to say it too. Awesome.
So, what is supposed to happen tonight at 9:30 then?
Explosion.
Well, at 9 o'clock we're supposed to be done, but we were having fun looking at weird
that
things.
doesn't ever happen.
I was gonna say, not one time have I been on here and has it ended at 9 o'clock.
There is no hope for 9 o'clock ever. This is a 2-hour show. Enjoy it.
I know. I just don't expect it to end at 9 o'clock.
It hasn't ended at 9 since we added artist interviews.
Yeah, I guess that's probably true. Well, speaking of artist interviews, not tomorrow, Annie Rose is going to be playing music for our variety. Yes, she confirmed this evening. So
Annie
we
Rose
will have
has my hairs.
Yes, Annie Rose has braided your hair. She did a very, very good job.
She does an amazing job.
Yes. She is an associate, a friend of ours from Canterbury Ren Fair. So I'm excited to have her because she has a lovely voice.
Very well.
Yes, she does. She has a very lovely voice. So that will be exciting. And then that's Thursday, right? And we do have...
What's happening Friday?
Friday is our author reads, although I am not sure who is on the docket for that off the top of my head. I'll know tomorrow, though, when I introduce Annie Rose. And then on Saturday, we have our Hedge game. And on Sunday, I'm going to do mud masks for you guys. And
oh, my God. Why is this a thing now? Oh.
Because you cry about it, and I like your salty tears.
I will be missing that day. I will be missing.
You will not.
Yeah. What day is that again?
Well, it's either that or we play music, and you get out your viola or something.
I will get out my viola right now just to not have a mud mask on my bloody face.
Nope, too bad. I'm doing it.
No.
It's possible.
I'm telling you, I will play viola before I have a mud mask on my noggin.
Morbid says facial masks are wonderful.
Yeah, that's because Count Morbid is all about being pretty.
It's how he maintains his youthful countenance.
Countenance?
Yes?
The music box fairy just killed me.
I didn't mean to do that, but that was funny.
Man.
Oh, man.
Good pun. Good job.
She's very funny, that woman right there.
Thank you.
I better. I have to mom joke 7 children, you know? This like
I mean, and Count Morbid does count as a child sometimes, I understand. So mom joking him is a thing.
Okay, you guys, we should say goodnight.
We should.
Yes.
Should
we should.
Should we?
I mean,
okay.
yes.
Well,
everybody hit the like and subscribe buttons. Ring the bell if you want notifications of our upcoming shows, because we have so much new content now. We've been just like exploding since quarantine. And also you can find us on Patreon, where we have extra content for our patrons as well. And if you want to find all of the links and all of the good stuff, it's in the low bar or / description. And I think that's all I have to say. The magic word is SILKY. And you have to put it in the comments after the show on YouTube in order to get your extra entry. So, anybody else have anything to say?
What prizes is that for, the SILKY thing?
It is for the Mother's Day bouquet of handmade fragrances from Silk Road Traders.
Fantastic. Good to know. I want to go get those.
All right. Goodbye, everybody, and we will see you hopefully tomorrow. But
Bye.
at the very least, next Wednesday, come find us on the Hedge, and we can all hang out. So, bye.
We will be in the hedge. I won't. I will. Wait. Sorry. Yeah. Nothing. Sorry.
Pizza.
There's a cat invading.
I'm pushing the button. The button.
The
Hit the button.
I have